there's nothing anybody can do in the gym to you that justifies you getting a dumbbell and punching them right in the face. I mean, just crazy. Simon the Bodybuilding here. Thank you for joining me as always. And I swear, man, civilization, the modern world, what the flub are we doing? Like, I've actually thought about this before because it's true. When you're in the gym and when you are training, like when you are mid-set, mid-move, you are actually in, well, you could be in a little bit of perceived danger depending on what everybody else around you wants to do. For example, if you are laying down and doing some sort of press and I decide I want to take my ass and put it into your face, I could do it. Now, you are going to get off your bench and you're going to yell at me, rightfully so, and I should be arrested and I should be banned from all gyms for the rest of my life, but you are in quite a precarious position. It's like when you're asleep. People can do whatever the hell they want. When you're asleep, you just hope that they're not going to do it. So, when this video popped up on my feed earlier, I was just absolutely stunned. Absolutely stunned because yes, two people in a gym, I believe it was in Thailand. One person is using the bench, the other person wants to use the bench. The original guy says, well, you know, I don't know what this, you can't hear what they're saying, but you can see them talking on the CCTV security, and obviously says, well, no, I'm using it at the moment, bro. Maybe you could come use it afterwards, which also makes no sense because there's a ton of other benches in this gym. Okay, maybe this guy felt a little bit wrong that somebody had stolen his bench. Just let it go and go. Just get your sets done. Get your workouts done. And when that doesn't happen, he gets a dumbbell and he smashes the guy in the face. So I've given you fair warning now. We will sit down and watch it. Originally, I would just show you the clip, but we all know what YouTube is going to do. But I needed to rant about it before I showed it because there's nothing anybody can do in the gym to you that justifies you getting a dumbbell and punching them right in the face. I mean, just crazy. So yeah, here we go. Dude looking at the bench, doing something with the bench. I don't know. Doing a shrug with the bench. I presume the guy off camera has said, hey, bro, I'm using that. And look, he may actually be in the wrong here. Maybe he's also using this bench. This guy's like, well, you can't uptake both benches. It's true. But, you know, it's not even two wrongs make a right. Being a psychopath is never great. So they've clearly had a tete-to-tete. He lays down. I think he's doing some kind of dumbbell press. This guy gets the dumbbell, walks out of the screen, comes back, waits until he's in the prone position, and then bam. I think he's going to do skull crushers. The irony. And then worse, when he gets up, I can only presume again because it's off camera, he keeps going to town on him. I mean, you've got other benches there. You've got people in the background. It looks like a well-equipped gym. I think Thailand is quite hot. I don't know. I'm guessing. But man, worry more about that. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, it's wrong on so many levels. One, you shouldn't be doing it. Two, it's just equipment in the gym. Who gives a flub? Three, and this is on a much lesser level, I give you that, you don't want to ruin other people's gym. You need a good atmosphere in the gym. Everyone wants a good atmosphere in the gym. This may be the height of somebody's day, and you're going to ruin it with absolute madness like this. Honestly, of course, it's frustrating when somebody uses your equipment, but that happens, right? That's just life. The other guy should genuinely never be allowed to go into any other gym on the planet. His face should be up there, like Scott Steiner at the Hall of Fame. That didn't last long, did it? We changed that, and here's the guy. Obviously, he's got a bandage over his head. His eye looks pretty damn swollen. They do show it there. I'm going to blur that out though, because YouTube will get mad. But no, there is a vicious, vicious cut. But it wasn't just the fact that this happened in the gym. It was the fact, like I say, you are exposed. You genuinely, like, imagine when you're doing squats. Imagine you're doing squats and somebody drop kicked you in the back. Or the same with deadlifts. Or the same with a bench press. Somebody kicks the bar. I mean, at the very least, you're going to tear a tendon or injure yourself. And if you land in the wrong way, man, I don't even know what to say about it. But somebody did send it to me. It popped up in my feed, I should say. And I did this. I just shook my head over and over and over again. And it's just one of those things where you just need to talk about it. You just need to scream. You need to rant because it does ruin it for everybody. Because what happens is the headline, I'll put it on screen, is what you'd assume that it would be. And they're not going to look at these two guys and realize they're not gym bros. Of course they're not. They just look like two people that are in average shape. No offense to them, but you know what I'm trying to tell you. But that's not what happens. What happens is people go, oh, stupid steroided up gym folk, and we all get tarred with the same brush. I think we lose our temper, that we can't control what we're doing. Don't forget that that's a stupid piece of scientific science anyway, but we're not getting into that. That's not what this video is about. But it does. It tars and ruins the whole industry. This happened in wrestling recently too, just to do a little bit of a tangent. There was a show over here, don't know where it was, somewhere up north, and it was advertised as a family show. And two people decided to do a hardcore death match with like gardening tools. And there was blood, and there was kids, and there was parents. And obviously it picked up a lot of mainstream press because like, what is this stuff? And it's wrong on so many levels. If you advertise it as a death match, go nuts. If you're into death match wrestling and you want to go see a death match wrestling match, awesome. Go enjoy it. Nothing to do with me, nothing to do with anybody else. But if you advertise it as a family show and then do that, of course you're going to get negative press. And then surprise, surprise, a very good company called North, who obviously operate in the North up here in the UK, they were going to run a Sheffield venue, but because of all of this, there was a bunch of worry from the venue because they're like, well, we don't want that kind of bad press, and they weren't able to run their shows. And that's what happens. Crap rolls downhill, and it's the same with this. People will see gym goers and just all throw, this is what we do, and we don't get to use our bench. We can't control our hormones, and we're all roided up through the tank, whatever that means. And we go crazy, and it's just not true. And it's not, I was about to say some of the nicest folks I know are huge muscle monsters, but it's not about that. That's just them as a person. I'm not saying that you can't get, you can't lose homeostasis when you are doing drugs of that kind and be in a foul mood. Of course you can, but it's very specific to the individual. This just really annoyed me. It just did. It is wrong on so many levels. Like, I could continue to build levels like I was playing Mario Maker, and even when I was done, we'd still need more levels in order to convey how terrible this is. So yeah, never do it in the gym. No matter how mad you get, not just in the gym, but in life, let it go. Because what's the point? Let's say you get into a fight and you beat the other guy to a pulp. Well, you're probably going to go to jail. And let's say you both get one good shot in. I tell you, when it's all said and done, you've got a big black eye. You're going to be like, man, I probably shouldn't have done it. Just walk away. Doesn't make you a loser. Doesn't make you a weakling. Doesn't make you less of a person. Obviously, sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. I'm not saying that. But in that situation, I am relaying it to this. It is not worth it. It's a bench press in the gym. Even if you live in the most remote place in the world, there's only one bench press for 100 miles. Go do it laying on the floor. Do I necessarily agree with that? No, I don't. I think it's a bit more awkward, but it's still something. It's better than nothing, and it's better than that. Now, yes, please do leave a comment below and let me know what are your thoughts on it. Maybe you thought this was the greatest, bravest thing you've ever seen in your life. And if you do that, you're the guy. You're the guy, and you've been Googling yourself in order to try videos, and you found it, and you should probably stop doing that, and you should probably start thinking about your own life. Also, please do like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Please unclick the bell and then re-click it if you are part of the notification squad, because I know it's not working. Enough people have got in touch with me. Something very funny is going on my YouTube channel, so it may be worth trying. You don't have to. Please also do click the other video on the screen, because YouTube loves that. Maybe it will start being nice to me again. Also, GorillaMind.com/Simon. You can get 10% off. I do believe if you order today on the Thursday, you can get Gorilla Mind Cherry Blast flavor, or Cherry Black flavor, I should say, like for loads of money off. So if you want a good pre-workout, you can absolutely get that. Also, Greg Doucette's Power 13 cookbook, which is just a cookbook with a bunch of recipes in it that are meant to be nice and you'll enjoy, and you won't want to go eat your pizza because you have a variation of a pizza in there. My cheese protein pizza in there. It's very nice. I have it all of the time. Also, come and give me a follow on Instagram and Twitter. You know what happens. The numbers go up. Everybody feels happy. Patreon.com/Simon316, where we are currently housing our reaction videos. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you probably don't care, so don't worry about it. Officially back on Cameo. I turned that back on the other day, so if you'd like a shout out, please do. I will do anything you want. We can just have a chat. We can just ask some questions. Whatever you feel like doing. And SimonMiller.BigCartel.com for merchandise, and I believe that's it. Mostly just interact with this video. That's all I can ask to do with the most. But actually, no, more important than that, don't ever get yourself into shenanigans like this. It's not worth it. You'll regret it. Focus on you in the gym always, be it that body or your exercise or trying to beat what you did last week. And I promise you, everything is going to be okay. Goodbye.